I never expected my evening jog to end with an alien queen shouting at me. But then again, life had been strange lately, strange in ways I never dared to tell anyone about. It started 2 weeks before the queen appeared. I had been running along my usual trail near the forest edge, the sun dipping low behind the trees, bathing the sky in orange. As I rounded a bend, I tripped over something metallic buried in the dirt. It wasn't a simple metal scrap. No, it glowed, softly pulsing like a heartbeat. A small orb.
Smooth. Warm.
Thrumming with energy. Curiosity got the better of me. I touched it. The orb flashed brilliantly, projecting a hologram of a girl. No, a young woman, around 20 years old, with long silver hair, shimmering lavender skin, and bright blue eyes. She stared right at me. Then she whispered something I didn't understand. Kyreth, my bonded one. And then the projection vanished. I thought it was some mind trick, or maybe exhaustion. I pocketed the orb and planned to forget everything. But fate had other plans. For the next 2 weeks, the orb called to me, glowing on its own, humming in the night, pulsing whenever I touched it. I had dreams of stars, of battles, of a woman crying out my name, Kyreth, as though pleading for me to save her. I ignored it as long as I could, until the night the sky ripped open. I was driving home late from work when a blinding beam of violet light slammed down onto the highway. My car skidded sideways, tires screeching. When I finally stopped, smoke rising from my hood, I saw someone standing in the middle of the road. Silver hair, lavender skin, blue glowing eyes. The same girl from the projection. She was real. She turned toward me, stunned, as if she had been searching for me for centuries. Jason Hale, she breathed. Your Earth name is Jason Hale. How do you? You answered the bond signal, she said urgently. You activated the Beacon Orb. It chose you. What chose me? I demanded. I have no idea what's happening. But she stepped closer, eyes filled with awe and something strangely like relief. You are Kyreth, she whispered. My destined one. Before I could argue, before I could process any of it, the sky split open again. But this time the beam was blood red. And the figure that descended was nothing like the girl. She was massive, 8 feet tall, armor of shimmering silver and obsidian. Wings that looked part metal, part living flame. Her hair flowed like molten steel, and her eyes glowed like twin suns. The girl went pale. Oh no, she found me. Who found you? My mother, she whispered. Your mother? The alien queen landed with such force that the asphalt cracked beneath her feet. Her eyes locked onto me, with instant fury. You, she roared, her voice shaking the entire highway. How dare you stand beside my daughter? How dare you claim the bond? What bond? I shouted. I don't even know her. The queen snarled, her wings flaring open like razors. You exchanged star images. The beacon selected you as her mate. I didn't exchange anything. I yelled. I picked up a glowing ball. That was the exchange, the queen thundered. Ignorant earth creature. The girl stepped in front of me protectively. Mother, stop. He didn't know what the beacon would do. He is unworthy, the queen snapped. He is weak, mortal, and primitive. Okay, rude. I muttered. The queen's attention whipped toward me like a weapon. You shall not speak unless commanded. Mother, the girl cried, grabbing my arm. You will not harm him. And you, the queen snarled, will not defy your ruler, nor disgrace your bloodline by pairing with a human. I didn't pair with anyone, I protested. The queen raised her palm, charging a searing blast of crimson energy. Lyrian, the girl, threw herself in front of me. If you kill him, she said softly but fiercely, I will never forgive you. The queen froze. Her jaw clenched. Then she hissed through her teeth. Then let him prove his worth. Her armor flared open like a blooming steel flower. I invoke the right of valor. Lyrian gasped. Mother, no. Silence, the queen commanded. She stabbed her staff into the ground. Reality shattered. The highway vanished. The world dissolved into swirling starlight. And suddenly, we stood on a gigantic floating platform surrounded by galaxies, an arena suspended in space itself. Runes glowed beneath our feet, ancient and ominous. What is this? I shouted. Lyrian grabbed my hand. The arena of valor. A sacred battleground. If you survive the trials, she will accept you. And if I don't, you die. Oh, wonderful, I muttered. The queen towered above us, her wings now stretching miles wide in the cosmic void. 3 trials, she declared. Pass them and the bond stands. Fail even one and you perish. I don't want the bond, I argued. I don't want to marry anyone. The queen glared. The beacon chose you. Fate marked you. You cannot run. But her words carried something deeper, fear. She feared losing her daughter. She feared fate stealing her away. Let us begin, she commanded. A booming horn sounded, echoing across the stars. Trial 1, the Void Beast. A massive creature emerged from a swirling portal, half wolf, half serpent, entirely nightmare. Its body was covered in dark cosmic scales, jaws lined with rotating fangs. Defeat it, the queen said, with no weapon. No weapon. I yelped. What am I supposed to do, slap it? But the beast lunged before I got an answer. I dodged by sheer instinct, rolling across the glowing stone floor. Jason, Lyrian called. Aim for the luminous spine. It's the weak point. The creature roared and whipped its tail. I slid under it, grabbed a glowing shard of the arena floor that cracked during its landing, and stabbed the spine, as the princess had said. The beast convulsed, screeched, and dissolved into stardust. The queen narrowed her eyes, unimpressed but curious. You survived the first. The next will break you. Trial 2, the River of Memory. The floor split open, revealing a river flowing upward, a twisting current made of glowing memories. Lyrian whispered, horror on her face. He must walk through it? The queen nodded coldly. He must face his deepest truth. I swallowed. I hate this already. I stepped into the river. Instantly, the world changed. I wasn't in space. I wasn't in an arena. I was standing in a hospital room. My father lay in a bed, weak, frail, dying,
just as he had in real life.
Except this time, he looked at me. You weren't there, he said, not accusing but heartbroken. You were too afraid to say goodbye. I felt my chest tighten painfully. The truth hurt because it was real. I was scared, I whispered. Scared of losing you. Scared of seeing you like that. My father, his memory, me by a bond woven through fate and choice. And for the first time in my life, I felt like my story was only just beginning.